Lambo on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14. Dolphins.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down, Dolphins.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
4 yards to go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
9-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Not today, you are. Not today. Watch the safety creep. Cougar 19.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there, 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. Fighting a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
It's complete to Parker, left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down And sacked back at the 2. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
29 is the mic. Mike 29.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And give them a gain of 37. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That one complete. He finds Shark, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it, a gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Miami.
Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Looking to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski, 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And another tackle broken.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And the Dolphin first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, he'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number one. And, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. Different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out of the gun now on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Looking long for Westbrook. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This is caught. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
It's the score, Jaguars 24, Dolphins 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
A 3-yard
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if in it.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's going to let it fly. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown, Miami.
Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Miami.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And 10 at the 30-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll give it here to his running back. There he goes left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Jaguars 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened here in the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go,
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
For the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Miami, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.